This morning, we are taking a look at living with trauma and what happens when you start peeling back the layers and doing the hard work of getting through it. One Sunny Afternoon is a memoir of trauma and healing from Rowan Jette Knox. You might remember Rowan from his previous best-selling book. It was called Love Lives Here. It was about navigating through the changes in his family when two members came out as trans. Since we last had Rowan on the show, he too has come out as trans. Rowan Jette Knox, welcome back.
Thank you so much for having me.
We have a lot to talk about this morning.
We sure do.
I remember your last book. I remember our conversation because it was just such a powerful one, and I know this one will be the same. The last time we spoke, you were navigating through changes in your family after one of your children and your spouse came out as trans. And then last month, just a month ago, you officially came out as trans man to the world. What has that been like for you? Let's start there.
First of all, it's been a relief. I think I've known for a while, and I felt like I couldn't say anything for a good while. I wasn't quite ready. I knew what was going to happen when I did. It's been a little scary, but every day I wake up, I'm just so happy to finally be myself. I mean, it's just the best feeling in the world.
Did you know, Rowan, when you were writing about your spouse's experience, that this would sometime perhaps be your own experience?
I had no idea. At the time, I had no idea. I just knew that I somehow got it on this level that a lot of people maybe didn't get it, and that made the book easier to write, but I had no idea that under the surface, I was also dealing with the same thing. Not yet.
In this new book, you write about first coming out as non-binary, being scared to tell your wife. Of all people, this is somebody who walks through their own transition. So why were you scared to tell her?
I think a lot of trans people, we carry some internalized transphobia. So I had a lot of that in me where I felt like I would be judged, but really inside it was me judging myself because I have the safest family in the world to come out to. Honestly, I really do. I have all the love and support in the world from everybody. So I think it was just coming from inside of me, and I had to get over that.
Your memoir opens up in late May 2020. You are taking yourself to the ER because you were worried you were going to harm yourself. You call this the lowest part of your life, the worst part of your story. Why did you start the book there?
I started the book there because I wanted to bring readers right into the lowest point, because I think a lot of us have hit bottom at some point. And I also wanted to show that there is hope after that. So I was like, here we are, we're at the lowest point ever. We're gonna come back here a little bit later and I'm gonna take you through some stuff, but now it's only gonna get better from there.
Even though the destination of your journey could be different for other people, I think there's a lot in this book people can relate to in terms of getting to the lowest point. You realize you have to start unpacking all of this stuff, and it's hard work. You specifically talk about the layering effect and what it has for you. Other people who have gone through this know about that. What do you want people who may be at that spot where they're just beginning to know?
Sometimes it feels a little worse before it feels better. Get all the help in the world. Know that you're worth doing the hard work for. The layering can be surprising. So, you know, we pack all of this intense safety into our lives in this form of trauma that isn't healthy. So as we peel it back, we start to figure out who we really are. And it can be surprising, as I know firsthand, but it is so worth every minute of work.
You talk about realizing that there's a difference between being victimized and living as a victim. That might be confusing for some people. Can you explain that?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us have terrible things happen to us. I have been the victim of a lot of really horrible things, but I don't want to make that my identity. And I did for a while. I did make living as a victim my identity. I felt really sorry for myself. And it's okay to walk through that, but then I had to start pulling all of the gifts from that, if you will, all the good stuff, if you will. What did I learn from those experiences? How can I help other people from those experiences? And how can I live despite of, you know, in spite of what has happened to me? I'm a better person because of it.
You know, you start the book at what you described as the worst part of your story. Where are you at in your story today?
I feel like I'm at the best part of my story. I feel like I'm thriving today, really. I'm in such a good place, and I can't believe that my life was so dark 3.5 years ago. It has been such a journey to get here, but I'm feeling so happy and hopeful.
You've shared a lot about your family's journey and now your own journey. What was their response when you came out to them?
They were really wonderful. It's funny because our child who came out as trans, I had a conversation with them about it in the car, and their whole thing was, yeah, that's great for you. Okay, anyway, you want to check out this this new song that I just found? Like, it was just no big deal. And isn't that the world that we all want to live in, when we can just be ourselves and it's not a big deal?
Sounds like a good utopia.
Right?
Hey, Rowan, thanks for coming back. Great to talk to you again. A reminder, the book is called One Sunny Afternoon.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.